Hi everyone, happy Sunday or whatever day you're watching this video on. I'm excited that you're here whenever it is, and I thank you. I am thinking about something a lot this week because I had two opportunities to do speaking engagements in the past week. And as I was looking through the notes, I thought, I know there's something in here that I want to share. And my theme this month is refresh and rejoice, R&R. Being excited, celebrating, and the refreshing part, just spring makes me think about it. Opening the windows, letting things air out, letting some stuff go out of my head, checking things off the list, cleaning things out, throwing things away, donating things, all those kinds of things. And one of the places I get most excited to refresh is with my schedule. And you've all heard me talk about the vital list. My word for the year is vital. And what's vital to me? Check out my blog post this week, also in the newsletter, because I did go into more specifics about that and what you can do, or some reminders if you've been following along. But just to be so intentional about getting those vital things into the schedule. So, as a refresher, one of the best things to do is to first take a deep breath and then to look at your time and really see where you're spending your time, and are you spending it on the things that are most important to you? Are they vital? Are they life-giving, life-building, energizing, liveliness building for you, or are they dragging you down? And no, you're not going to turn your whole life upside down and shake it all out and change it 100% in a night. But you start making a plan heading that way. If you have a vision for your life, which is a good place to start, and you're not going to get there overnight, you're going to plan steps. So, what do I do this week in my schedule to move me in the direction of doing that, which is the vision I have for my life? And am I spending time on purpose? So, you can have a great list of all the things that are vital to you, but if they're not getting into your schedule and you're not doing them every week, or some of mine are every month kinds of things, just to make sure that they're weaving in at a regular kind of rate, it keeps me happy and it keeps me lively and on track. And when I do this and I have a schedule and I review it, I see really quickly if I'm off track so I can get back on track. Someone asked me that today. They thought, or they said, I start out really well for about 3 weeks and then, I fall off the bandwagon, which is normal and fine. And the only mistake in that is not getting right back on track. So the minute that you realize, oh, I haven't really been spending my time in the way that fills me the best, instead of beating up on yourself, instead of getting upset with yourself or restless and letting it continue, just let that awareness, whenever it pops up, be the trigger for you to get back on track again. Okay, so I was off track. You can ask yourself, what got me off track, just for the learning, just to see if you can pinpoint something. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And then just get back on track, and you're going to see you get off track a lot less. It happens a lot differently. Maybe you're off track for 3 months and then you're only off track for 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Pretty soon you're never off track and you don't remember a time that you ever were. So it's just progress. I said for a long time progress, not perfection, but my new way of saying it is progress is perfection. Because what is perfection anyway? I was just talking with one of my great clients about this. It actually doesn't exist. What is perfect? We can all come up with a definition, but when we reach that, then of course that may not be good enough. So now what is it? So just know that the fact that you're making progress, that you're thinking about having meaningful time spent every week and that you're planning for it, and then you're following through on some of it, it's all progress and it will grow as long as you keep giving it your consistent attention. And that's all it is. That's the biggest one, is the consistency to help you sustain growing in the direction you want to, creating the life that you want to live. So roll it all back to what I said at the beginning. Have a vision. First, what do you want your life to look like? And a lot of people get stuck on this part because they say they don't know. And really all it is they're not giving themselves permission to really say what it is, because we know what we want our lives to look like. You don't have to know how it could happen. You don't have to know all the steps and, how it's going to roll out. Just know what you want first. No apologies, no second guessing. Just write it out. Write out what you really want your life to look like. That's where you start. Okay, so that's it. There's a great book called You Are a Badass, which I know a lot of you have read. And you may not like the title. You may, bother some people, but inside the cover is great stuff. And I'm going to get it out again actually as a refresher. So there we go with the refreshing, just to get my mindset in the right place to really realize like we don't have to have all the answers. We just need to know what we want and start taking steps that lead us in that direction. That's it. Okay, so play around with that this week. Let me know what you make of it. And I will look forward to talking with you next week. Have a great week ahead. Take care. Bye.